the English version. Have you ever felt that unmistakable pull from a cat? That feeling when some of us are drawn to them instantly, while for others, there's a fascinating but nervous energy. The real story is woven into millennia of our past, a time when these creatures were not just companions, but revered beings with abilities beyond our grasp. Back in ancient Egypt, to harm a cat was a capital offense. This was far from a strange rule from a bygone era. It was a testament to a profound truth. The Egyptians recognized that cats were living bridges connecting our world to the spiritual realm. Their reverence wasn't arbitrary. They saw that these creatures held powers we are only now starting to grasp again. The goddess Bastet, who wore the face of a cat, wasn't just a flight of fancy. She was the very symbol of safety, gut feelings, and the power to peek through the curtain between realities. The priests who watched over the temple cats witnessed something truly incredible. These felines would react to unseen forces, fixating their gaze on empty space, and acting as if they were engaging with entities invisible to human eyes. When a family cat passed in ancient Egypt, the household would shave their brows as a sign of grief. These animals were mummified with the same reverence as pharaohs, believing they had a sacred duty to continue in the great beyond. Archaeologists have unearthed massive burial grounds just for cats, filled with countless feline mummies, complete with protective charms and gifts. This deep respect wasn't just in Egypt. The Celts also saw a unique power in cats. They held that these creatures were protectors of ancient knowledge and could walk freely between the land of the living and the realm of spirits. During the festival of Samhain, which evolved into our Halloween, the Celts believed cats became messengers crossing dimensional lines, delivering insights from the other side to those who could read the signs. In Norse sagas, the goddess Freya journeyed in a chariot pulled by two powerful felines. These cats were more than just her steeds. They represented fierce independence, deep mystery, and a link to unseen energies. The Vikings, known for their down-to-earth nature, would never have associated a goddess with cats if they hadn't seen something truly special in them. What all these ancient cultures knew, and what we have largely forgotten, is that cats vibrate on a completely different energetic level than we do. They can sense magnetic currents, notice tiny shifts in the environment, and feel energies our five senses completely miss. This isn't myth, it's a real faculty that science is slowly starting to confirm. During the Middle Ages, this ancient wisdom was twisted into something to be feared. Cats were linked to witchcraft, not for being sinister, but because their spiritual alertness made them ideal allies for people who worked with the unseen. The war on cats in that era was more than a tragedy for animals. It was a calculated campaign to sever our ancient connection to the spiritual dimension. Today, when a cat chooses to enter your life, it brings this entire mystical history with it. It's not just seeking a meal or a roof, it is answering a call from your personal energy, something that echoes thousands of years of partnership between our species. This is not a random event. It is an energetic assessment made on a level far deeper than our conscious mind can ever process. The truth remains that cats never gave up these ancient gifts. We are the ones who became deaf to their power and forgot how to honor them. When you grasp the historical weight of this bond, you start to see that having a cat isn't just about owning a pet. It's about being chosen by a spiritual protector whose heritage connects back to the most mystical societies in human history. There once lived a man who could slip into a trance and pull forth knowledge he couldn't comprehend while awake. Cayce was no simple fortune teller. He was a pure conduit for wisdom that has completely reshaped our view of the bond between people and animals. His insights on cats, in particular, have permanently altered how we perceive these enigmatic creatures. Born in 1877 on a humble Kentucky farm, Cayce noticed his psychic gifts early on. He could nap on his school books and somehow absorb their entire contents, a process he termed photographic reading. But at age 21, his true purpose became clear. While in a deep trance, he started delivering shockingly accurate medical diagnoses for individuals he had never laid eyes on. What set Cayce apart wasn't merely his diagnostic skill, but the spiritual dimension of his insights. He viewed sickness not as a simple physical issue, but as a reflection of energetic, karmic, and spiritual imbalances. And through this elevated perspective, he started to channel astonishing truths about the animal kingdom, with a special focus on cats. For more than 4 decades, Cayce gave over 14,000 recorded psychic sessions. In many of them, details about cats would surface unexpectedly, even when the topic was completely unrelated. This intrigued researchers. It felt as though the universe itself was using Cayce to relay some very specific truths about felines. One of Cayce's most profound revelations concerned the ability of cats to absorb and neutralize negative energy. In a session for a woman battling chronic depression, he stated, "The feline presence in the house acts as an energetic filter, transforming dense vibrations into neutral power. The animal is not merely cohabiting, it's completing a cleansing contract made before its birth." Cayce described cats as having an enlarged etheric body, an aura naturally bigger than that of most animals, which acts as a protective energy net. He unveiled that when a cat first encounters a person, it performs an initial scan of their energy field. This scan evaluates not just their present emotional state, but also their karmic history, past life connections, and soul's purpose. In another famous reading, someone asked Cayce why cats seem to single out specific individuals. His response was game-changing. Feline souls choose their path based on unique spiritual agreements. They come into this life with a purpose, to act as dimensional bridges for particular human souls. The bond is felt immediately because it's a recognition that has existed across many lifetimes. The most striking part of Cayce's readings was his technical precision. He talked about vibrational frequencies, magnetic fields, and subtle energy decades before these ideas entered the mainstream through quantum physics. His descriptions of how cats interpret human energy used concepts that are only now being fully understood with our modern knowledge of bioenergy. Cayce also shared that cats have a special gift for grounding spiritual energy into our physical world. He explained that a cat's purr near a person isn't just a sign of happiness, it generates a specific vibration that helps connect human awareness with higher realities. This frequency, Cayce noted, vibrates between 20 and 50 Hz, the exact range that science has found to accelerate bone repair and lower stress in humans. One of Cayce's most stunning prophecies was about the future of our bond with cats. He foresaw a time when humanity would reawaken to the true spiritual essence of felines, and that this shift would coincide with people awakening to their own multidimensional selves. Looking at today's explosion of interest in spirituality and the ever-growing number of cat lovers, it appears his prediction is unfolding right now. Have you ever had the feeling that your cat understands exactly what you're going through? Maybe even before you do. That strong gut feeling isn't your imagination. It stems from an incredible talent that cats have, which modern science is finally starting to catch up with. They are literally reading your energy in ways that defy our classic models of animal senses. Cats function with a sensory apparatus that goes far beyond the standard 5. They have what you might call an energetic sonar, a capacity to read electromagnetic fields, shifts in barometric pressure, and even the tiny chemical signals your body emits in different emotional states. When you feel anxious, your system releases specific hormones that subtly change your personal scent. A cat can pick up on these chemical cues long before you're consciously aware of your own worry. But this is just the most basic layer of what they perceive. They are also tuning into the ripples in your bioelectric field. Yes, your body generates a natural electrical field from the beating of your heart and the firing of your brain's neurons. Recent biophysics research confirms the human heart creates an electromagnetic field that can extend several feet out from the body. This field constantly changes based on your thoughts and feelings. Cats, with their ultra-sensitive whiskers and fine-tuned nervous systems, read these energetic shifts with astounding accuracy. Pay attention to your cat the next time you're having a hard time. It will likely draw closer, purr more, or just quietly be present without demanding anything. This is not by chance. It is reacting to the changes in your energy field and providing what Edgar Cayce termed vibrational reinforcement. A cat's purr is not just a noise. It is a healing instrument vibrating at precise frequencies that are known to foster healing and calm. The connection is even more profound. Cats have a pineal gland that is proportionally larger than in most other animals. This gland, often dubbed the third eye, is key to sensing subtle energies and connecting with unseen dimensions. This heightened capacity allows them to perceive not just your immediate mood, but the deeper currents of your soul. When a cat stares directly into your eyes, it's doing more than making simple eye contact. It is forging an energetic link that facilitates a deep exchange of information. Many people describe feeling a sense of peace, sudden clarity, or even getting spiritual downloads during these intense moments of shared gaze with a cat. Then, there is the incredible phenomenon of energy attunement. Cats possess the innate gift of harmonizing their personal frequency with yours, operating much like a biological tuning fork. When you are feeling out of energetic alignment, a cat's presence can gently help you restore your own inner balance. This is why so many people feel an immediate sense of calm and become more centered when they are around cats. A feline's sensitivity to human energy is so precise that they can often sense shifts in your energy even before they take physical form. Countless owners have shared stories of their cats acting strangely just days before they received major news, underwent a life-altering change, or even before they fell ill. This ability to sense future events is tied to what quantum physics terms non-locality, the principle that information can travel instantly across energetic connections, breaking the rules of time and space. Cats, operating from a higher level of awareness, can tap into information that has not yet materialized on our physical plane. A cat's coat color can even influence the type of energy it perceives best. For example, black cats are known to be especially receptive to dense energies and have a powerful, natural ability to transform them. White cats tend to work best with energies of healing and purification. Tabby cats often act as energetic equalizers, while multi-colored cats are like translators for different kinds of energy. What makes this bond so incredible is that it's a two-way street. Just as they can feel your energy, you can also learn to tune into theirs. Many cat owners develop a powerful intuition about their feline's emotional and physical states, often sensing when something is off well before any physical symptoms show up. Once we accept that cats literally perceive our soul, it becomes clear why certain people feel a magnetic pull towards them and others don't. This isn't merely a matter of personal taste. It's an issue of energetic resonance and an openness to a form of communication that exists beyond our physical world. Speaking of energy and vibrational frequencies, there's something important I need to share with you. If you are resonating with this deep connection to the energetic world we are discussing, just think what could happen if you learned to consciously elevate your own vibration and start drawing even more incredible experiences to you. If you're ready to master this connection with the universe and learn how to consciously shape your own reality, I want to invite you to the Quantum Thinking Challenge. It's a 21-day program designed to rewire your mindset, elevate your vibration, and activate your full energetic power. For 3 weeks, you'll get daily exercises to shift your frequency and start attracting all that you truly want. The access link is waiting for you in the top pinned comment. Don't let it slip by. Edgar Cayce didn't just find that cats were perceptive pets. He revealed they are living energy shields, psychic bodyguards operating in realms that most of us can't even fathom. The information he channeled through his readings will make you see your own cat with completely new eyes. In one of Cayce's most incredible sessions, he was consulted by a woman who was having baffling panic attacks every time she entered her own home. Her doctors found no physical explanation, and her therapists could find no underlying trauma. That's when Cayce entered his trance and revealed something astounding. The home holds the energetic signature of past traumatic events. The feline soul that resides there is acting as a transformer for these dense energies. But the constant pressure is impacting both the creature and its human companion. Cayce explained that the apartment had been the site of a deeply traumatic incident many years prior, and the energy of that experience was still imprinted on the space. The woman's cat was literally absorbing and neutralizing this toxic energy, shielding her from a much worse fate. But the work was draining for them both. The solution Cayce gave was revolutionary. He suggested specific energy clearing rituals for the woman to perform in partnership with her cat, which would help share the transmutation workload and bolster the cat's natural shielding ability. The change was instant. Both the woman and her cat found a dramatic new level of peace and well-being. This was not a one-off situation. Across numerous readings, Cayce saw consistent patterns in how cats serve as psychic guardians. He found that they naturally create what he called energy bubbles, invisible fields of protection that neutralize negative energies before they can affect their human guardians. The mechanism is absolutely fascinating. When a dense or harmful energy gets close to you, your cat, with its heightened senses, perceives it first. It then intentionally places its own energy field between you and the incoming energy, functioning as a living filter. This negative energy gets absorbed by the cat, is processed through its special energetic system, and is then transmuted into harmless, neutral energy before being released. Cayce revealed that cats perform this service by instinct, but the effectiveness of this process is greatly amplified when there's a deep emotional bond between the cat and its person. This is precisely why cats are so selective about their people. They are looking for souls with whom they can form profound energetic links, which allows their protection to be even more powerful. One of Cayce's most moving readings concerned a young boy plagued by constant nightmares. Cayce revealed the boy was being influenced by austral imprints, leftover energies from people who had been in the house and had left behind emotional residue. The family cat had instinctively appointed itself as the boy's protector, but needed an energetic boost. Cayce instructed the parents to start a partnership ritual with the cat. Each night before bed, they were to thank the feline for its guardianship and imagine a brilliant gold light surrounding both the child and the cat. The results were astounding. The nightmares vanished completely in less than a week. The psychic shielding that cats provide isn't just for your home. Cayce shared that cats can form energetic tethers with their people, offering protection even when they are physically apart. Many individuals report feeling the reassuring presence of their cats, even when they're miles from home, especially in moments of high stress or potential danger. One of Cayce's final great insights about protective cats was related to the energy cleansing they perform on their humans. He noted that when cats lick or rub up against their people, it's not purely for affection. They are literally scrubbing away unwanted energies that may have clung to a person's aura throughout the day. There is a magical split second that most of us completely miss. It's the precise moment a cat decides you are its chosen person. This doesn't happen when you sign the adoption papers. It doesn't happen when it first crosses your threshold. It happens much earlier, in a moment when it conducts what can only be described as a full energetic analysis and concludes that you are a match on a level that goes far beyond the physical. This evaluation is unbelievably sophisticated. A cat isn't just wondering if you'll provide food and safety. It is reading your entire energetic blueprint, checking for karmic alignment, and seeing if you share any pre-arranged spiritual agreements. This process might take just a few moments, or it could unfold over several weeks, depending on the intricacy of the soul connection being formed. The very first signal that you've been evaluated and accepted is sustained eye contact. When a cat locks eyes with you for more than a couple of seconds, especially upon a first meeting, it's doing more than just looking at you. It is opening an energetic channel to download data about who you are at a soul level. This kind of gaze feels different from a casual glance. It is intense, almost trance-like, and many people feel a deep sense of being seen or recognized in these moments. Another clear sign is what you might call exclusive approach. Have you ever been in a space with multiple people and watched as a cat walks directly to you, ignoring everyone else? That is not random. The cat has detected something in your energy that matches its own vibrational signature. It might walk past people who are actively trying to beckon it, making a beeline straight for you. The territory claim gesture is also very telling. When a cat rubs its body against your legs or your belongings during a first encounter, it's doing more than just leaving its scent. It is initiating a preliminary energy bond and observing how your own energy field responds. If you are deemed a match, this claiming behavior is often followed by other signs of approval, like purring or settling down near you in a relaxed posture. One of the most amazing signs is something feline experts refer to as respiratory coupling. When a cat rests beside you and begins to slowly sync its breathing pattern to yours, it is showing an incredible level of trust and deep connection. This typically occurs in quiet moments when you are just sharing space together without any active engagement. What was the most unforgettable part of your first meeting with your cat? Share in the comments how that initial spark of recognition happened between you. I am eager to learn how many of you have seen the signs I am describing. The vulnerability display is another strong signifier. Cats are naturally very guarded animals, so when one quickly exposes its belly or settles into a vulnerable position near you shortly after meeting, it is signaling that it has already run a full energetic background check and has found you to be safe on every level: physical, emotional, and spiritual. Then there is the energetic summons. Many people tell stories of feeling a strange, unexplained urge to go to a particular animal shelter, to walk down a certain street where they found a stray, or even to dream about a cat right before it entered their life. This happens because the cat is broadcasting a type of energetic beacon to draw you in. It has already picked you out as its ideal human and is actively working from the unseen realm to set up the physical meeting. The behavior of emotional reflection is especially remarkable. When a cat quickly tunes into your emotional states, showing up when you feel down, giving you distance when you need it, or becoming more energetic when you are happy, it means it has already forged a deep link with your energy field. This emotional sensing isn't a learned skill. It is the direct outcome of that initial scan, which confirmed your energetic compatibility. A more subtle, but equally profound sign is the choice of location. Cats that have completed their scan and approval process will often pick specific spots to rest in relation to where you are. They might consistently lie down in a place where they can keep a direct line of sight to you, or they may place themselves between you and the front door, subconsciously adopting a guardian posture. The personal item test is another revealing action. Some cats will deliberately make contact with your personal belongings, your coat, your bag, items saturated with your energy, before they decide to get close to you. They are sampling your energetic signature through these objects, collecting more nuanced data about who you are. Finally, you have what we can call the agreement confirmation. This is the moment when, after all the evaluations and checks are complete, the cat makes a final gesture of acceptance. It might be when it curls into your arms, falls asleep on your lap, or simply makes itself a permanent fixture in your home. This moment signals more than just acceptance. It marks the official start of an energetic alliance that will last far longer than the physical lifetimes of you both. When you start to notice these signals, you realize that being selected by a cat is a far more profound event than you ever thought. This selection comes with a duty of care, but it also presents a priceless chance for personal growth and soul evolution, all through an alliance with a master of energy. Over his decades of channeling, Cayce learned that cats don't just randomly appear in human lives. Every single feline comes with a specific spiritual purpose, an energetic job that serves both the cat and its human family. From his insights, 7 clear types of missions emerged, which clarify why different cats have such unique personalities and talents. Mission 1: the energy healer. These are the felines who seem to have a sixth sense for when you are unwell, hurt, or emotionally distressed. They approach with pinpoint accuracy, settling directly on the parts of your body that require healing. Their purr isn't just a sign of happiness, it's a deliberate healing instrument vibrating at frequencies that support cellular repair and energetic recalibration. Healer cats will often choose to sleep on specific acupressure points or imbalanced chakras. They might insist on resting on your abdomen if you have stomach problems, or lay across your chest when you are feeling sad or anxious. Their paws can often feel noticeably warm, and countless people have reported real improvements in their physical health after long periods of this feline therapy. Mission 2: the psychic guardian. These felines operate like living energetic home security systems. They are in constant patrol mode, sensing and neutralizing harmful energies before they can impact you. Guardian cats often take up strategic positions between you and any source of dense energy, like visitors with bad intentions or spots in the home where negative energy has collected. They show clear behaviors like staring intensely into what seems to be empty air, arching their backs for no visible reason, or completely refusing to go into certain rooms. When they do this, they are flagging the presence of energies that need to be addressed or cleared. Their meows might even shift in tone when they sense an energetic threat, acting as an alarm for their attuned human companions. Mission 3: the spiritual guide. These cats come into your life to help you with specific lessons in your spiritual journey. They exhibit behaviors that seem designed to teach you how to sense subtle energies, trust your intuition, or understand deep spiritual concepts through their own actions. A teacher cat might deliberately lead your eyes to notice synchronicities, nudge you towards finding crucial information, or model meditative stillness in a way that encourages you to build your own spiritual practice. They frequently show up in your life during times of spiritual awakening, acting as a practical guide for navigating these new levels of consciousness. Mission 4: the karmic transformer. These felines focus specifically on helping you resolve karmic baggage and traumas from past lives. They seem to have an intuitive grasp of which parts of your soul's history are ready for healing, and will work relentlessly to help you transmute that old energy. Transformer cats will often engage in behaviors that seem to reflect or activate memories from past incarnations. They might have dramatic reactions to certain objects, locations, or even things on TV that are connected to your unresolved karmic patterns. Through these actions, they guide you to see and finally release deep energetic blockages. Mission 5: the emotional stabilizer. These cats function as living emotional regulators, helping to create and maintain emotional harmony within a family unit. They are masters at sensing emotional turbulence and will often step in before things escalate into fights or meltdowns. A stabilizer cat might deliberately place itself in the middle of a family dispute, using its calming energy to de-escalate tension. They often move toward the person who is the most emotionally agitated in a room, providing targeted energetic aid. Their simple presence can have a profound harmonizing influence on even the most complex family dynamics. Mission 6: the dimensional bridge. These are the most enigmatic cats, who serve as living conduits between dimensions. They can make it easier to communicate with loved ones who have passed on, your spirit guides, or other types of non-physical beings. Their very presence acts as an amplifier for your own ability to sense realities beyond the physical world. Portal cats often behave as if they are interacting with invisible beings. They might track movement with their eyes when nothing is there, seem to reply to voices you can't hear, or act as if they are receiving commands from an unseen source. During meditation or other spiritual work, having them near can dramatically deepen your transcendent experiences. Mission 7: the manifestation amplifier. These felines enhance your personal power to bring your desires and intentions into physical reality. They function as energetic power boosters, speeding up the process by which your thoughts and emotions turn into your actual experiences. Manifestor cats tend to appear when you are actively trying to make significant changes in your life. Their presence seems to inject your intentions with an extra charge of energy, leading to more synchronicities, surprising opportunities, and a faster realization of your goals. They may even act in ways that symbolically mirror what you desire or settle in places that later become key to your manifestations. Discovering your cat's mission. To figure out which primary mission your cat is on, look for the recurring patterns in its behavior and the overall effect its presence has on your life. Many cats can fulfill several missions, but there is typically one core purpose that reveals itself through consistent actions and clear results. This mission can also change over your lifetime together. A cat might show up first as a healer when you are sick, then shift into the role of a teacher once you are ready for a new stage of spiritual growth. This adaptability is a sign of the profound spiritual intelligence of these beings and their skill in adjusting their support to meet your changing needs. The language of cats is communicated on many different levels at once. There is the surface level physical communication that almost everyone can see, but running underneath it is a complex system of energetic and spiritual signals that Edgar Cayce called direct soul-to-soul communication. When you learn to interpret these signals, it's like getting your own personal spiritual consultant who happens to live in your house. The signals of positioning, where your cat chooses to be, is sending you specific information about the energetic health of your home and your life. When it consistently stays away from certain spots, it is flagging an accumulation of dense energy that requires clearing. If it insists on resting in what seem like strange places, such as on top of your work documents or your laptop, it is pushing you to give energetic attention to those specific issues. A cat that stations itself between you and the front door is intentionally stepping into a guardian role, suggesting that you are in a vulnerable phase and need extra protection. When it settles near a particular window, it may be indicating that important energies are poised to enter from that direction, be it new chances, key people, or life changes you need to be ready for. The codes of nighttime actions. Your cat's behavior at night holds especially vital messages because this is when the energetic dimensions become more accessible. Cats that make rounds through the house in the dead of night are doing energy cleansing, processing the events of the day, and resetting the environment for tomorrow. If your cat rouses you at certain times, particularly between 3 and 5 a.m., it might be a signal that you should be attentive to spiritual insights arriving during this period. Many spiritual paths consider this the spirit window, a time when communication across dimensions is at its peak. The lessons in eating habits, shifts in your cat's eating routines often mirror shifts in your own energy or emotional state. A cat that all of a sudden becomes a picky eater may be reflecting your own need to be more selective in your life. If it demands to eat only when you are right there, it is delivering a lesson on the power of being fully present and mindful eating. Cats that present you with gifts, even if it's just a toy or a bottle cap, are modeling the laws of abundance and flow. They are showing you that energy must always be in motion, and that what you receive must be balanced by what you give. The teachings in physical touch. The specific way your cat makes contact with you carries lessons about energetic bonding and healing. When it kneads on you with its paws, it's not just being sweet, it is engaging in a type of energetic acupressure, activating specific points on your body that need to be stimulated or unblocked. Cats that are insistent about licking certain parts of your body are providing targeted healing. Feline saliva has enzymes with antibacterial qualities, but on an energetic level, the act of licking is a form of aura purification that helps remove negative energetic residue. The messages in the gaze. The quality of eye contact your cat makes sends different signals. A long, steady gaze, especially when paired with slow blinks, is a direct transmission of unconditional love and deep acceptance. This is not just a loving gesture, it's a healing technology that soothes the nervous system and fosters feelings of deep safety and calm. When your cat stares at you and then looks toward a specific item or direction, it is pointing your attention towards something crucial that you need to see. They often do this just before important things happen, like a significant phone call, the arrival of a guest, or a new opportunity on the horizon. The teachings in vocalization. Different meows are used to deliver distinct messages. Short, sharp meows often signal urgency, not just for a physical need like food, but for an energetic issue that demands your immediate attention. Long, drawn-out meows are frequently attempts at vibrational tuning, where the cat is assisting you in adjusting your personal energetic frequency. Purring at various frequencies also communicates different kinds of support. Deep, rumbling purrs are grounding transmissions, helping you anchor your energy to the earth. Higher, pitched, faster purrs are energizing, giving you a boost when you feel down or out of sorts. The lessons from their reactions to others, how your cat responds to the different people in your life, is a very valuable source of information about the energy those people are carrying. A cat that runs and hides from a particular visitor may be signaling an incompatible energy or untrustworthy intentions. When it goes right up to certain people, it is confirming that their energy is positive and safe. This incredible ability to read people is itself a lesson in developing your own intuition. Your cat is showing you, by example, how to perceive subtle energies and to trust that initial gut feeling before your rational mind steps in to overthink it. Putting the messages together. To successfully decipher your cat's signals, try keeping a journal of the behaviors you notice and connecting them to what's happening in your own life. You will start to see patterns emerge, which will reveal the links between your cat's actions and the parts of your personal journey that are asking for your attention. The most vital thing to know is that these messages are not random acts. They are deliberate communications from a being that has devoted its life to supporting your evolution and well-being. When we finally start to see and respect this communication, our relationship with our cats is elevated from simple caretaking to a true, collaborative spiritual alliance.